Hello, strangers. It's been a couple of weeks, not for you, but for us. Welcome to What's the Buttons. My name's Ash. With me, I have the Leng Dog.
Leng Doggy Dog.
Yeah, we're back after he left us to go and do wedding things.
Yeah, sorry.
He's returned, obviously. We've actually got some things to talk about now because it's been a couple of weeks.
It's been a fucking juicy 2 weeks if you're into gaming. Oh, there's been all sorts of things going on. I love it, mum.
Yeah, it's been exciting. So what you been up to, mate?
Elder Scrolls Online.
I didn't mean gaming-wise, just in general.
I had the wedding. It was fantastic.
Good.
A massive wedding. I very much enjoyed it. Steph got angry at me because in our room there was a bottle of Harrogate's, like the water.
No idea what it is.
Fancy bottle of water. And the sink had a sign on it saying, not for drinking. So I panicked and poured the bottle of water in the kettle to make a drink. And she come.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Why?
Because I completely forgot that when you boil water, you obviously get rid of anything that's bad in it, pretty much. So I had a brain fart, and I put the expensive bottle of water in the kettle, and then boiled that. So we had no drinking water for the rest of for when we went to bed. So Steph come in, and she's like, "What the fuck are you done?" Because we didn't have any drinking water.
Why did you panic when you saw a bottle that said "Do not drink"?
No, the sink. They had a sign above the sink. Our only access of water, and it said not for drinking. So I thought, I'm going to die if I drink this. I can't be putting that in the kettle when I could have. Other than that, it's been all right. It's been a decent 2 weeks. Been busy working. Old Mark is working with me now. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Everyone at work was like, "Are you? So you're the one?" It's like, yeah, I'm the one. So yeah, it's been good. What about you? You been having fun?
Loads of fun. We've been very busy.
I've seen your spreadsheets.
My spreadsheets, yeah. I've been doing a lot of work, a lot of research.
Yeah.
Missed this last week, to be honest with you. Felt weird. Felt like there was something
Did feel
missing.
strange. Yeah, it was odd.
You didn't miss it. You were out getting pissed.
No, I didn't get drunk though. That's the thing. I put on some weight since I've last had a drink, so it didn't affect me how it used to. Fat fucker. 17.5 stone me.
Yeah, but you carry it well. You're a big boy, aren't you? You're tall.
I'm a big lad.
If I was 17 stone, I'd look squashed. You know what I mean? But
Anyway.
yeah. No, I've been very busy. Missed it last week, but we're back. Back with a bang, so to speak.
A very decent bang, if I'm honest, and it's still relevant, which is even better.
Yes. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is something very close to my heart, and hopefully one day will be yours. It's Cyberpunk 2077. This little redemption arc it's having. Bit like No Man's Sky we're hearing. Edge Runners came out, the anime series, based on Cyberpunk, and there's...
People have gone fucking mental for it, basically. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna.
Me either. I'm not an anime fan, but I'm a Cyberpunk fan, so I'm going to give it the old college try.
Yeah, but what was it? Something like, like 1 million people?
Yeah, well, Cyberpunk tweeted yesterday saying, each day of this week, Night City has been visited by 1 million players, both new and returning. We wanted to use this opportunity to thank you for being with us and playing the game. Thanks, Tunes.
Which is fantastic.
Yes.
I like that. I do like that.
I don't understand that statistic, though.
What do you mean?
1 million players. Each day this week, Night City has been visited by 1 million players.
Yeah. So 1 million people have logged in and played Cyberpunk at some point.
Then all the stats I've seen, like Steam, and looking at like the highest it's been is like 80,000.
Yeah.
So you're telling me 900,000 on all other consoles?
Steam will only be on PC.
Yeah, but 900,000 on other
Possibly.
consoles. That's a lot.
It takes a lot to run Cyberpunk decently on a PC.
But what other games would get even close to that? 1 million players. I can't think of
World of Warcraft in its heyday.
Yeah, this is a single
Final
player
Fantasy,
game.
Elder Scrolls sometimes.
I'll get another thing up just to
Ark.
Oh, what, the dinosaur thing?
Yeah.
The little builder thing.
Build-A-Bear. No, it's but the well, as you know, with our little statistic stuff, it's all bollocks. None of it makes any sense.
Oh, but I love it. I love a stat.
But if Cyberpunk are sending that out, then it's, you know what I mean. If CD Projekt Red.
Well, yeah, I doubt they're making it up.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Benji Sales is another person I follow on Twitter.
Benji.
Benji Sales, yeah, he's quite high profile. He always tweets interesting stuff.
Mm.
He said yesterday, or 20 hours ago, Cyberpunk 2077 has hit a higher peak concurrent players every day on Steam this week. Monday, 78,478. Tuesday, 83,252. Wednesday, 86,130. Thursday, 89,395. So you're telling me, though, that 910,000 are playing on console. I find that hard to believe. I want to believe it. I don't know if it's just like a misinterpretation on words.
On console, it's obviously it's formatted for that, so it runs well on a what do I say like that? It runs well on a console. So on a PC, obviously I know loads of people have very good PCs and blah 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 blah, but it does take a lot more. You can't just play Cyberpunk on any old fucking thing. So you never know. And a PlayStation is more accessible than a PC for most people. So it's a cheaper option, a much cheaper option.
He also went on with the tweet saying it wasn't just the short surge in players. Cyberpunk is still increasing players on weekdays. This is absolutely wild to see. He then said, sorry for the Cyberpunk tweets the last 2 weeks. Sorry for the Cyberpunk tweets the last 2 weeks, but you should put a comma there. Sorry, bro. But as a sales/numbers guy, it's been fascinating to watch this happen to an almost 2-year-old single-player game. This sort of resurgence for something that's not multiplayer doesn't happen often. So, once again, reiterating what I've been saying for a long time. Very, very, very good game. Luckily, Edge Runners has given it a new spark of life. And hopefully, this will...
It's worked for me. I'm going to get it.
Yeah, hopefully it will make CD Projekt Red reevaluate their stance on Cyberpunk.
I sent you a picture the other day of it in the basket. I haven't bought it only because Mark said he has it on disc version. So he said, before you buy it, I can give it to you if he's got it, and then I can just do the upgrade, so I don't have to pay for it.
I don't know. I think I had it on disc.
So before I spend, if you keep fighting,
don't make a meal out of it. It's just a little
fine. Gloss over
an introduction one.
Rather than me spending £20, he's just trying to save me a bit of dough. Now, do you reckon? You know, obviously, last time we spoke, they said that CD Projekt Red said that they weren't going to do any more DLC than the one DLC that is coming out. Is it already out or is it coming out?
No, it comes out next year.
Coming out. Now, do you think that with this new popularity, they will revert that or play it smart and maintain that, thinking that maybe it will drop off when something like, sorry if I get it wrong, Edge Runners? Drops off as well.
No, obviously it's going to drop off.
You know, like how Binley Mega Chippy got mega popular,
Binley Mega Chippy,
and then now they're like bankrupt because they invested, they like did loads of shit, and now they can't afford it because no one's fucking going there anymore. Will it be something like that where they think fucking hell it's popular again, and then put all this money and stuff into it, and then it just nothing happens?
Whatever comes of it, I like the fact we've just compared CDPR to Binley Mega Chippy.
Binley Mega Chippy.
It's a great comparison.
The only thing I can think of.
Well, no, obviously it's going to have a massive fall off. Of course it is. It's just normal. But obviously there's going to be a lot more interest in the expansion now because we look at the amount of players that have gone back or new players. So
this is true.
Depending on sales figures for the expansion, I guess. I mean, they've said they're going to carry on Cyberpunk as a IP, as a franchise.
Yeah.
But then does that entail media in format of films and TV?
But either way, it's good for them as a company.
No, I love CDPR.
The investment in terms of if they've got much more people who are now buying Cyberpunk, considering they had to refund a lot of purchases. It is good. It's very good. I don't really see.
They're revamping everything. They said they're going to put all the stuff they were going to put in 2 expansions. They're going to try and squeeze into one or as much as they can. But they're revamping everything. The wanted system, the way the police interact, just everything.
How embarrassing would it be if it comes out where they've revamped it all? It's straight back to square one, buggy as fuck, and nothing loaded. Could you imagine?
Yeah, but it was only on. Look, I never had a bad problem with it. I mean, the way I've always seen it is, it was bad for PS4 and Xbox, whatever the previous one was called. But PS5 and Xbox Series X, as far as I know, and PC were buggy, but they weren't unplayable, whereas the previous gen were. But then Bethesda get a pass for all the bugs.
I was literally about to say it's a weird one because Bethesda are. It's almost like that. If Bethesda ever bring out a game that isn't buggy, there's something wrong, because they're known for it. But maybe that's
it's part of the charm. Of course it is. But there's a difference between being buggy and unplayable. Now I never experienced PS4 and the other Xbox One. I never experienced it, so I've seen the odd video, but I've never played it. When I played it, there was bugs. Yeah. But I'm not like, oh my god, it's game breaking. You know, nothing really ever happened like that. And if anything did happen that was a bit funky, I just reload and it would be gone. It's not an issue. But like I say, some people...
nothing would load in.
Yeah, so I never had that.
Simple as that.
Was you on PS4?
I was on PS4, yeah.
So that's what I say. They shouldn't have done that. They know this.
Was I?
They know that they shouldn't have done
I was on PS4.
Yeah, they know they shouldn't have released it on the old gen consoles now. Hence why the expansion's not coming out for PS4, PS3, Xbox thing. It's only coming out on next gen and PC. So
good. So it fucking should.
Exactly.
They've learned. They've moving over to that shit.
They've learned their lesson from that. And if they hadn't done that in the first place, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in.
Agreed.
Is it as good as everyone thought it was going to be? No. But you're never going to be when the standards are that high and what people expected from Cyberpunk. Could it be improved? Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it good? Is it very good? Is the story very good? Is it very good quality? Absolutely. So
when you put Keanu Reeves on your front page, people are going to go fucking mental because everyone loves that man, as do I. So the hype the hype was expected. No one's going to look at that and go, oh, it's a game with Keanu Reeves and go, meh. Everyone was going to go mental.
I see you sent me the picture the other day, you having it in the basket, and I thought, go on, the lad. Go on, son. Get that down your gullet.
I will do it.
No, I know you will, but I reckon what's going to happen is you're going to end up watching Edge Runners first or watching a bit of that, and then you're going to be all the way in. You're going to be in. You'll be like, right, give me that fucking, inject it in me now.
Balls deep in Cyberpunk. Look how exciting this is. It's been 2 fucking weeks and we're back. I love it, man.
That reminds me. I've never been a believer of, when people are like, oh, my phone's listening to me. It's tailoring adverts to what I've been saying.
Yeah.
I've never really believed that. I'm like, I can see people's reasoning.
I do.
Yeah, well, now I do. I'm like, I wholeheartedly agree. And I'll tell you for why. Yesterday, I was talking to my pal, and I was talking not about Cyberpunk, but I said, if we ever lived in a Cyberpunk universe, which we will eventually, where people are getting modified.
Maybe we do now.
Well, we do. People are getting all cosmetic surgery. But I'm talking like, you want to be like...
robotics.
Jumping higher, running faster.
Yeah.
My first upgrade I would choose would be just being able to shit on cue. Like, so, because the amount of times I get caught out when I'm at work and I'm just like, I need a shit. And I'm stuck. And I was just like, I'd love to just be able to go, it's done. It's
right. So I own a company. Yeah. I specialise in, you can have anything you want. I'm God.
Lengdog Robotics.
Yeah. So you can come in as a catalogue like Argos, pick whatever you want. Different, anything you want.
Yeah, I'm going to the Index. I'm going colostomy bag.
There's powers. So you have bodily features, and then there's powers next to it. And one of them powers is shitting on command. You got other things like the boring stuff like flying, invincibility, mind reading. So you come in and I go, oh, Mr. Prince, I've been expecting you. What do you want? What do you want? Here's a token. This won't cost you anything. It's on the house. What do you want first?
Do I have to fill out one of them little slips like in Argos and take it to the till? And
no, nothing, because people keep nicking the pencils. You can't have that. But you can have whatever you want. Oh. One little. Here's a token. What do you want, sir? Out of this entire thing, be Spider-Man if you want.
Got any of them colostomy bags out in the back?
So ridiculous. Why? Why would you want that?
Because I get caught out so often.
Why would you want that, though?
I don't, because I hate... Do you know how hard it is to run to the toilet and then the toilet's locked or something?
Why can't you just hold your poo?
Because it doesn't work like that. You're younger than me. You'll get there.
You should also
I'll be laughing.
Buy a radar key as well.
What's that?
It's a disabled toilet key. In case you get caught short near a disabled toilet, you can just unlock it.
No, I'm not that guy, man. I just have to go. But anyway, this is relevant. Gone right off track.
Waste of a superpower.
Yeah, well,
mind reading.
Enjoy
by the way.
Enjoy your invisibility. And I'll be. You need a shit. Gone, done. See.
No, I can hold mine. I'll be fine, mate.
Recycled into like nutrients or something. Just whatever. Anyway, the point I was trying to make was I said I would have a colostomy bag. Job done. Just installed, not one that actually like goes in and you.
But that's not even a superpower though. You're asking for like a bag, not even like just nothing.
No,
I just want the
but
poo
that
to
is
disappear.
in essence what it is, a colostomy bag. But I want like a proper one, a machine. It goes in, turns it into satin, and then it's all nutrients, and it's fed me, and it's made me feel good. And
so you want to eat your own poo,
stuff, vitamins,
without eating it?
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna do something cool because it's robotic. Is what I'm saying. It's not just gonna be. I just take it out at the end of the day, right? It's going to do something. You wouldn't even know I've done a shit. So you stop looking at me when I fart. I'm just sat here and I've done a shit.
So would you have a bumhole?
I don't know. I haven't looked into the logistics of it. My point is that I said I would want a colostomy bag. When I got home, I put on some Destiny YouTube videos. Of course I did.
Right.
And the first then an advert popped up, 20-second advert about some fucking shit. The next advert, 5-second advert of some geezer saying, ever since I got a colostomy bag, I never have to worry about going out in public again and needing the toilet.
There's no way.
I swear on anything, any person's life in the world, there's an advert for a colostomy bag and it played it to me.
There are not people out there voluntarily getting
I know,
bags.
that's what I said. So why is it an advert?
This is mental.
Yeah, it's mental. I can believe it.
If you're listening and you've done this, let us know. Who does that?
I'll put on YouTube videos now while we're going. I'll put it on quietly, and if that advert pops up, I'll quickly turn it on.
I've seen videos of like a colostomy bag filling up and stuff, and the farting and stuff.
I've never seen one before.
It is strange.
5 seconds.
They got to empty them out, you know.
Yeah, I know. They're not like supernatural like I want, but yeah. But yeah, so now I'm a firm believer that fucker there is listening.
I'm quite happy for this to listen, record, do whatever it wants, because I'm not important. In the big wide world, I'm a nobody. So
you are to us.
Yes, but to the people that are listening through this phone, have whatever you want. You know what I mean? There's people out there with plenty more money in their bank account than me, so I'm not interested in any of it. Take pictures of me if you want. Right.
Gutter tier. Anyway, let's go back to what we was on. Cyberpunk. I'm very excited. What did Mark think of it as you're going to get it off him? Did he play it?
He played it. He really liked it. He said
culture and taste, clearly.
He said he didn't have that many issues. But the thing with Mark is that he's way more inclined to play a single-player game than I am. I think he finds more enjoyment from them than I do. I very much enjoy an online aspect and playing with people. But he played it. He really liked it. He said it was a bit buggy, but he fought through it. I think he sunk in quite a few hours of it. Haven't spoken to him about the DLC or anything. I'll speak to him about it on Monday. But as far as I'm aware, he likes Cyberpunk. He's all about it.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of it, and I look forward to when you finally get stuck into it.
I will get it. I will get it.
Good. It's just that guy, that Benji Sales I was just talking about. Funnily enough, just scrolling up through his tweets as well, and it said, Elder Scrolls Online.
I'm just going to eat a choco. How do you say it? Leibniz.
Do you have to? It's going to be very crunchy.
I'll find a one.
The Elder Scrolls Online has been in the top 100 global highest revenue games on Steam for 400 weeks in a row without leaving. It hasn't left the top 100 in 7.5 years. Well, I knew it was a long-term success, but I had no idea it was steadily generating this kind of revenue. Okay, now that's cool, right? I haven't finished.
Right.
Then it's ironic.
Okay.
For anyone wondering how it could be in the top 100 for more weeks than it's actually been released, it's due to pre-orders. No, that's another tweet. Sorry, ignore everything I just said there. Just remember the Elder Scrolls one,
right?
Because that one was replying to another tweet which I'm about to read. This is the irony bit, all right?
Okay.
Destiny 2 has never left the Steam Global Top 100 weekly games by revenue since release.
Yeah.
Steam launch October the 1st, 2019, 155 weeks. Destiny 2 in top 100, 167. This is why the Bungie acquisition was so attractive to Sony as they shift to more online/service games. Now, for anyone wondering how it could be in the top 100 for more weeks than it's actually been released, it's due to pre-orders for the Shadowkeep expansion, which launched the same day as Destiny 2 released on Steam. The irony of being the Elder Scrolls Online and Destiny 2 there and then there's us mortal enemies sitting across from each other.
It's a fantastic little bit of. I mean, Elder Scrolls Online is in that category probably because I'm spending a good 2/3 of my wages on fucking crown crates. I just can't help it. I just love it. I want them skins, man. I want them mounts.
There's
I'm
some
all
good
over
skins.
it.
There's some good mounts.
I wanted to get Steph a little mount from Crown Gems, not crowns, Crown Gems. And I bought a load of crates to get the gems themselves.
You bought the loot boxes.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm a grown man. I'm saving money. I'll spend it on what I want. But I bought it. Got the gems. Needed 100 for this little cat mount. Went to buy it and gift it to her. Can't be gifted to anyone. I got no fucking interest in it. But it came in clutch because they just released a load of new shit and I bought some stuff. I had a little skeleton man running around. Anyway, back to it.
What yeah, I'm guessing you've signed up to ESO Plus.
I'm all over it. Steph hasn't yet, but I keep because she keeps saying that she's going to do it, and I have offered on multiple occasions to pay for it, and she still won't do it. But you have to if you want to do anything in ESO, you have to have ESO Plus.
One of my mates at work plays it. He's played it constantly on his old Xbox. I managed to get him or help him get a Xbox Series X, and got him Game Pass. He's only played Elder Scrolls Online on it. It's all he plays. That is the only game he plays. And he hasn't got ESO Plus. He refuses to.
Why?
He's got like 8 characters or something stupid. And he just transfers all the items and materials
fuck that
across.
Shit, man. Fuck that. No. Me and Steph played it a hell of a lot on PlayStation. And I sort of got bored of it. I got to max level. She didn't. We played it for a good couple of months to the point where she'd saved up because it gives you crowns, doesn't it, for the ESO Plus every month, and she'd saved up enough to get her own personal vendor that could follow her around and shit.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped playing.
You can get a banker.
Yeah. So I stopped playing and then moved on to other things. She got quite not upset about it. We weren't the end of the world, but obviously she was really enjoying it, but wanted to play with me. And then I stopped. And then when I got this laptop, thought fuck it, I'll buy it on this. So I did. So much better on PC. Elder Scrolls Online, console versus PC. Not that there is a battle, but in terms of playability, it is designed for a PC. It's so finicky on console. And I was like, this is fucking sick. And then Steph bought it, and we've just been playing that non-stop.
It's mad though, isn't it? Because it's just different strokes for different folks. Because me playing Elder Scrolls Online on PlayStation, and then I started playing it on the Xbox, because obviously Microsoft buying Bethesda, I thought if there's a future and I'm going to carry on playing it, I might as well play it on the Xbox. So I started a new character, and it was fine. It's fine on PlayStation. But then you put World of Warcraft in front of me, and it's fucking. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's just different people, man. It's not. It probably definitely runs better on PC and stuff and all that. But in terms of it's just personal preference. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I really like playing it on PlayStation because I had it on the PS5. But for me, I think even down to little things like chatting to your guild and shit like that, doing it on a PC with a keyboard.
Yeah, that sort of stuff is never going to be topped.
Going in your inventory, looting, everything is much more simpler on the PC. But yeah, Steph will...
Looting, man, you just open and take all. Why is it easy on a laptop then?
Because I don't do take all. Because I don't want everything. I do. Don't want to fill my bag up with a load of shite.
Give me all them skulls and stones and shit.
I was a bit annoyed because I had so much cool shit on the PlayStation. Obviously, none of it carries over.
Yeah, I was max level.
But I am slowly getting there. I'm a sorcerer, if you must know. I've got a small fucking army with me. And after this podcast, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy the latest expansion because we get paid on Monday. So fuck it. I want it. I'm excited for it. That's what's going to happen.
What's going to happen when WoW comes out, expansion?
I'm going to be playing that as well. I've already spent 80 bones on it, haven't I? When that comes out, I'm playing it 100%.
You drop an ESO like a dirty dog?
Nah. Don't think so.
You can play both of them simultaneously.
Yeah, because ESO is something you can pick up and drop whenever you want. You're not inclined to play it. Like right now, I'm just running around sorting out crafting. I'm trying to get that to max, all of them. So, and then when I buy High Isle, I'm going to play the story on that. I'm not interested. I'm not stressing about doing that. Where pushing myself and getting end game gear and all that shit. Whereas World of Warcraft, it's just in my blood to push and grind and be better than everyone else. So I will play them both simultaneously. I will pay for them both simultaneously. Nothing can stop me. I'm going to keep fucking doing it, and that's what's going to happen. And you'll be the same with Destiny 2. That's exactly what's going to happen. We love it. Yeah. It's just fucking excited. It's been such a good couple of weeks for gaming. I'm so happy to be nerdy about it.
Well, we're only just about to touch on to our second subject, and we've got a lot, so it's going to be a long one. It's all right when you do it, isn't it?
Sorry.
Dirty bastard. GTA leaks.
Yeah.
Mental. Absolutely batshit crazy. I woke up and I saw Twitter going mental, and I clicked on it, and within about 10 seconds of watching the leaked footage, I knew that it wasn't made up. It was fact. Because people were like, I don't think this is real. So there's no way the stuff that I am watching
has been made by someone else other than Rockstar.
No, it's clearly Rockstar for starters. The movement and everything, all the writing and code and stuff on the screen. Who's going to that level of effort? You know, and there were so many clips of it, and it's quite amusing, as you mentioned to me earlier. People giving it a lot of shit and a lot of hard time.
Everyone giving it. It's pre-alpha. It's not even pre-alpha. It hasn't even been announced yet.
Yeah, but look how good it looks. Still.
Well, this is the thing: is that everyone's seen these clips, and I've seen them all, and was very interested. I don't know why people were shocked. Like, oh my god, it's GTA 6. We knew that it's in development. I don't understand why people are shocked by this. It's not like it's a hidden thing, but. All the people that are sitting there going, fucking hell, it looks shit, doesn't it? If it looks this bad, what's it going to look like when it's done? And I'm thankful for the people who have posted up all the pre-alphas of every other fucking game that's been fantastic and just shown off how shit they look on pre-alpha, because they aren't games. Yeah. They're not ready yet. Like the Uncharted 4, before it was even an alpha or any testing had gone on, it looked fucking awful. Same with GTA 5. Same with pretty much every game. So for it to look how it looks now, people are going, it just looks like Watch Dogs 2. If it looks like that on pre-alpha,
it's pretty good.
then it's going to be fucking good, innit? What do these people want? That's one thing I hate about gaming at the moment, is how no one can be patient with anything. At all.
And that's coming from one of the most impatient people I've ever met.
But no one can be patient with that. They want everything now. They want everything to be perfect. What the fuck's the point in an alpha and a beta, if it like in terms of testing, if when you've seen footage of a pre-alpha, so before it's even gone into actual live testing or anything, you're already whinging about how it looks. What do you want Rockstar to do? Have a finished game before it's even been finished? You're asking for the impossible. Go fuck yourself. It's just annoying.
Yes. Keep going.
It's annoying, but it doesn't make any sense, because what would you whinge for? What do they want? What's going to happen? Little fucking Twitter gremlins. I downloaded Twitter. I don't understand it, but as far as I can tell, it's just filled with little people just whinging about random shit.
Yeah, that's Twitter.
It's so fucking annoying. Yeah. My phone's just pinging every 5 seconds of all these people going, yeah, it looks terrible. Well, it will look bad, but it doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? It doesn't. People kicking off about the firing animations and all of that. It's like, well, that's what the fucking testing's for. They're going to fix that. It's not going to be released how it is. It's just, it winds me up, man, because I think it looks good. People are shitting on a game that's not even a game yet. And some randomer who's been hacking Uber is the person that's released it all. And allegedly. And allegedly has the source code for GTA 5, which would completely, in other words, they have the capability to completely break online, which I read an article and it was like, it means that there'll be an influx of people to Red Dead Online. So why is that important? Shut up. But yeah, I'm interested to see what goes on, because Rockstar are massive, and I'm sure their legal team are massive.
Well, they tweeted out saying they care not.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen.
What are you doing?
We don't see any delays.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Of course they do.
But yeah, it's. I saw Sea of Thieves tweeted, so a lot of developers have put out like their games in pre-alpha, and there's the Sea of Thieves, the pirate game, and there was like they're basically instead of the pirates, there's just like 4 jelly beans.
Yeah.
With moustaches and that, and it was hilarious.
But Cult of the Lamb, they showed their pre-alpha as well, and
It's great.
You know what I mean? Everyone's just putting their pre-alpha.
But it's nice to see like other studios backing each other and being like, "Shut the fuck up."
Because most of the people that are whinging about it probably have no fucking idea how to code anything, don't have any idea what it takes to make a game. I don't. I won't pretend that I do. So therefore, I'm not going to sit there and rip a pre-alpha or an alpha or a beta.
Let's get it right as well. It's not just that. This was never meant to be seen.
No.
So, like, you're having a go at them for seeing something that you weren't meant to see anyway.
No.
Like,
No, exactly.
so-
This was meant to be behind closed doors. It's
crazy.
a leak. Like, what, just go and put your head in the oven and switch it on.
What's your opinions on leaks in general in games?
Fuck them, really.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't. I think a lot of companies do leaks. I'm doing little quotation marks here. No, what's that? That's what's that? What's the bunny thing? What am I doing now?
Yeah, quotation.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think they do it intentionally and then mask it as, someone's leaked all that shit, because then that way I think in some circumstances you gain a lot of traction, a lot of interest. Whereas pretty much like every other leak, it's just, I don't see the point of it, because all you end up with is people shitting on it.
I think that I don't like leaks because I don't like spoilers, but I don't mind leaks of games that I don't know are coming out in terms of, they're doing a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. But that's all I need to know. If you just tell me that they're making it,
Yeah.
I don't need to see anything. I just like to know that a game's being made. I don't care to see it.
But
Show me when it's ready.
But I want confirmed
Yeah.
leaks. That's the problem. How much shit have you ever seen in your lifetime where you've gone, that looks fucking mental, and then it's just a fan-made
But
bit of shit?
There's only like 2 or 3 people on Twitter that I take their word for gospel because they've never got anything wrong. Anyone else says it, then I'll go on their page and check to see if they've said it. If they've said it, I'm like, alright, it's cool. If they haven't said it, then I know it's bullshit.
I think leaks as a whole, they are okay as long as you aren't throwing negative shit towards them, because they're leaks, like you've said. They're not designed for anyone to have seen it. So
it's just dirty though, isn't it? You
throwing
don't want
shit
people to
towards
show your work. Like, it's not ready.
yeah, people at Rockstar must be fucking fuming. The people that have been working on GTA 6 must be devastated, because they obviously take pride in what they do, because they're fantastic. It's a fantastic series of games, and to have been working so hard, which I'm sure they have been, and then to have all their work just shown off and then torn apart, it's like, it's just cruel to the people that spend their time and effort to create you a game that you're going to love, because all that will happen is it's going to come out, Ash, and everyone's going to buy it and everyone's going to love it.
Of course.
That is a dead set. There is no way in hell GTA 6 ever comes out and no one likes it. It just doesn't happen. They're foolproof. They're set. Rockstar will be laughing to the bank.
The one that probably the only developer you can guarantee will have like a 95 plus Metacritic game hitter. Bang, every time.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Because they take fucking 10 years to do it.
Yeah.
And plus
yeah.
everything they do.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, they're masters of their craft. They deserve all the praise they get. But yeah, all this shit going in on them is mental, and yeah, leaks can fuck off and die.
It is ridiculous. I think it looks very good, if I'm honest. I like it. I like the character models. Even it sounds weird, but the guy's t-shirt, I like how it ruffles and stuff at the bottom. Like I like the details in it. I think it looks very decent.
What I mean, look at the details. How early on in development it is. Like,
exactly.
And that's probably like a old build as well. That's
Probably.
not where they're nowhere near that at the moment. I think they're further along.
But this is the thing, though, is that the stuff that's been leaked out, you don't even know if it's currently what it looks like now.
No, I'm pretty sure they've said, or someone has said that is like old. So that's why Rockstar ain't worried, because
Exactly.
if it's source code from then, it's like kind of different or something.
So they've leaked out old shit.
Yeah,
so
but I don't know the ins and outs. But that's kind of what I gathered.
Yeah.
From what I was reading, but who knows?
It's sort of on Rockstar's stance with it, where I
That's
don't, I
just
don't
scummy,
really
man.
give much of a fuck because it's not going to have that much of an impact.
It's just scummy, bro. It's just scummy. Imagine just fucking accidentally stumbling on the ending of God of War Ragnarok now. You'd be fuming.
Yeah.
It's just dirty. Same with what they did with The Last of Us, man. It's shit. And that's why I always hot on you about spoilers, man. There's people that haven't played shit, man. You gotta be cute with it. Just because you've played it, alright?
Yeah,
I mean, everyone else has.
Yeah, true.
Right, Assassin's Creed Infinity. This is you, bro, because I don't know
Ugh.
nothing about this. I didn't even see it.
Assassin's Creed Infinity. Steph's tried to explain it to me, and I struggle to understand it. But from what I can gather, we have a plethora of Assassin's Creed games.
Nice word. Good choice.
Thank you. Got a thesaurus in the back, so we're brushing up. You got Assassin's Creed Mirage. If you follow us on Instagram, then you would have seen me post up about that and a little picture of it and blah, blah, blah. That's the latest one that's coming out. Going back to its roots, apparently. I can't wait for it. Very exciting. And then you've got Assassin's Creed Codename Red. That's not its final name. That's going to be set in Japan. Now, apparently that follows the current place of Assassin's Creed and how it is now. The open world, the many, many quests, the blah, blah, blah. I'll have that because it's in Japan. I'm all over that. That sounds fantastic. We've been begging for that. Good. Then you got Hex. Assassin's Creed Hex and Assassin's Creed Invictus. Now, Assassin's Creed Hex, I know fuck all about that because they haven't said anything about it. They just got the name of it. But
these are all code names, you know. They're not the names, by the way.
Yeah. But I got nothing else to call them. Hex. I've seen the Assassin's Creed logo for it. It looks very cool. It's all bones and shit. That is, as far as I'm aware, meant to be like their big, heavy-hitting, like AAA style. This is
Pirate one?
Huh?
Pirates?
I don't know. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on it.
If it's bones, surely it'd be like Skull and Bones.
Well, Hex is like
yeah, I know that's just any old word, isn't it?
Like witchy shit,
but
voodoo stuff. So there's very little about that. Invictus is, from what I've been reading, their online multiplayer Assassin's Creed that is potentially rumoured, allegedly, to be free to play, but they have neither confirmed nor denied this. And this will all be played in something called Infinity.
what, all them games?
Well, Assassin's Creed Infinity, from what I understand, is a launcher. Now, I don't know. Do you know what a launcher is?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I just don't know because...
Yeah, so like Steam or Epic
Yeah,
Games
exactly. Now, I don't know if that means that it's a launcher just for PC or if it's something for PS5 and Xbox.
There's no way they'd alienate the consoles.
But I don't see how you can put a launcher like that on it. But basically what it is you will be able to buy the games separately, their own individual games. But when you load them up, so let's say Codename Red, it will load up Assassin's Creed Infinity first. And then it's this central hub where all the games are kept. And apparently it will somehow link these games so that you will be able to jump from game to game fluently. Or, what's the word?
Fluidly. Rather than fluently.
Smoothly.
Seamlessly.
Thesaurus hasn't fucking come in clutch here. And it will, you know how on Assassin's Creed they have like the encyclopedia thing where they got all the history and stuff and it's like bookmarked and all that shit.
Codex.
Yeah, the codex. That is going to be, all of it is going to be in the launcher, so you'll be able to flick through like a library. This is where I didn't understand really what was going on when they're talking about you'll be able to seamlessly jump from, say, Codename Red to Hex. I don't understand how that works. I don't get that. And then they were saying how they're going to remove the main protagonist and just have a centralized story, which means that anyone who's never played Assassin's Creed before will not feel like they're missing out on previous story and will be able to just jump in and know what's going on. Very little's been said. It's not coming out for a very long time. Mirage will be out first, and then Codename Red is meant to launch next to Infinity, so at the same time. So Codename Red will be the first game on Infinity. I really don't understand it. From what I've read, people aren't that interested in it. A lot of people who play PC are going, "Oh, just another fucking launcher. That's another thing we need," which I agree with. You don't need another launcher. I'm barely a PC gamer and I've got 6 different fucking launchers on here. It's a pain in the arse to keep track of everything. So the idea of Infinity is so that they can work on all the games and not have them just be one and done. It's an interesting concept, but it's really difficult to wrap my head around it because there really isn't that much info on it.
Well, when I heard about Assassin's Creed Infinity, it was before all this. I didn't know this. Originally, what I heard and what I read was that it was just going to be like an ongoing game. It wasn't like a launch or anything. Assassin's Creed Infinity was a game, but they would add to the game. So there wouldn't need to be multiple Assassin's Creeds. They'd add islands, they'd add characters, they'd add stories and animuses and stuff. That
like an open world thing with DLC.
Yeah, so they just it's Assassin's Creed, but instead of releasing a new Assassin's Creed every year, they will just add a new person in the Animus, a new place. Do you know what I mean? And it would just, but then you could seamlessly jump from.
So maybe that's what it is. Then.
That's what they said originally, or that's what was said. So you could jump from Eivor in Valhalla, and you could jump to whatever the new ones are going to be, and you could jump that way.
So it'd be like, imagine you have one central island, and then you got little islands dotted around it. So let's say one island is Codename Red, another island is Hex, another island is Invictus. And where they said that you'd be able to buy the games individually on their own. So let's say you buy Codename Red on its own. You will only be able to go fuck around on that island. But if you had Hex, you can be able to bounce.
Essentially just buying expansions in an online game, like Destiny. ESO, whatever. There'll be places
and that
you
eliminates the main protagonist idea because you're flicking between.
Exactly. It means they don't have to constantly be developing a new game. They can just develop essentially DLC.
I want to apologise formally to Steph because I'm 100% sure she explained it just like that, but I didn't understand it then.
That might, but that's just what I heard a long time ago. I don't know if that's still the case.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about it. So.
I'm excited by it, but at the same time, I don't really.
You got to give it to them.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea, and if it works, it works. They always try different things with stuff. You got to give them that.
Yeah.
I'm not really a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I love Valhalla because I love Vikings. I loved Odyssey because I love Greece mythology. I didn't really like Origins that much, although out of the 3, people consider that to be the best one. But they're just games that I tend to just keep playing. I got a soft spot for Origins because I was playing it when my wife was about to go into hospital with my daughter. So whenever I think about when my wife gave birth to one of my children, I remember playing Assassin's Creed Origins.
Playing Origins.
So I have a soft spot for it.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. But who knows?
That's it about the Assassin's Creed. I would love to talk about it more, but I just don't know anymore. So there's not really much more I can add to it, just that I'm excited. But yeah. That's it for that one.
All right, that's cool. We're going to switch it up a little bit now. All right? We're going to talk like
this. How Dean is.
Oh, don't send shots for Dean. Dealing with him getting all angry.
Stop whinging that the podcast hasn't released at fucking 3 in the morning. It releases later on in the afternoons on a Friday. Stop whinging. It's coming, son. Just have some patience, please.
He loves it. He needs it. He should be grateful that he wants to listen to.
I am very grateful, but he just has to show a little bit of patience.
Monotone voices moaning over the mic. This is different. So, House of Dragons we're going to talk about.
Please.
I popped this in there because
we love it, Mum.
We do love it, mums. But obviously, spoilers alerts. Please don't listen if you're going to watch it and you haven't. If you're not completely up to date as of the date that is the 23rd of September.
Yep.
2022. Don't listen ahead. And if you do and you get spoiled, well, that's your own fucking fault.
That's your own fault.
Because you've had long enough to turn off now.
We've
I've been
warned
going
you.
on for ages. House of Dragons is fucking great.
It's decent, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
I do like it.
I love it a lot. I think it's very good. I'm a huge fan. I love Daemon. I think he's a great character. I think he's going to end up... If we're going to go... predictions, I think he's going to be the good guy because it's too obvious they're painting him such a bad person. I think the girl is going to be the evil one.
Yeah, but they did that on Game of Thrones. with Daenerys.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think she's a bitch. If I'm gonna be completely honest,
You don't like her?
I think she's a prick.
I think she's immature.
No,
I think
she knows exactly what she's doing.
I just want to quickly jump to that geezer getting his face absolutely smashed in on the dance floor. I was not expecting to see his face caved in. I saw it and sat up in the bed. I was like, oh, look at that. He's got no eyeball. He's been proper caved in. Geezer just walks off like nothing happened. It's intriguing. I am interested. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened on the last episode. I saw like what happened on the end. What was the cliffhanger? Can you refresh my mind quick?
That Matey Bob was about to kill himself, and then the Queen walked out and was like, "Don't do that."
And she was like, "Don't do that, motherfucker."
Yeah. She's going to recruit him, and she's going to become part of her little army because she's bold in when he's having his speech, isn't she? In green.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's their sign for war. And then
war.
she bowled over to her family, and they're like, "We're with you."
I did say to Steph, a very, very cool scene.
Yeah.
Very cool. Because she just
so
barges
good.
and gives no fucks about the fact that the king is giving his speech. No, does not care. Just straight
Sorry, I'm early late. On, she's like really girly, isn't she? And then now she's like walking in like she owns
top
that fucking.
Dog. Yeah,
she owns that castle, man. She is.
Yeah, but did you see his back though? He's fucked.
Oh yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, he's dead anyway.
Yeah,
he's toast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's dead. You know, well, he's not, but he will be. He doesn't survive this series, does he?
I thought he collapsed.
He did collapse.
Yeah,
and then he was at the wedding, wasn't he? Oh, he collapsed after they did their vows. He's just not he's not surviving, is he?
I think he's dead.
I don't think
because he collapsed after the geezer got his face fucking caved in.
Yeah,
I can't remember who the geezer was.
It was
Thingy's boyfriend.
Yeah.
What's his face?
I'm still struggling with their names.
Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm terrible with names.
I like the little bit where.
But you know what I'm on about.
There was like a scene when he collapsed, and then there was that puddle of blood, and there was a rat drinking the blood, and it was like symbolising the king, like collapsing, and then all the rats around him trying to feast off him. Because he's actually a really good king, and he's like merciful. And
he's a decent. He's a
bit of a walkover, a bit of a soft touch for a king. He admits that he's.
Well, he got rid of the hand, didn't he? Replace him with
and I like him. He's a cool character, Otto. I remember his name. Eyeball Paul. Twat.
But it's getting juicy.
I got to be honest as well. There's something about when they talk in their language, man.
Oh, it's cool, isn't it?
And she's just like, I really love a cup of tea. And I'm just like, oh, that sounds amazing. I want to learn that language.
It is very cool. It's very cool. Blah 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 blah. I'm liking all the little links, or like in terms of lore, to Game of Thrones and stuff like that. I'm quite enjoying it. Having not been a massive fan of Game of Thrones and watching it very, very, very late, it's good. I'm just enjoying being a part of something new. You know what I mean? Like where if this really, really takes off, and in a couple of years' time, everyone going, "Fucking hell, did you ever watch House of the Dragon?" And I go, "Yeah, I watched it from day one." Being a part of that little unique club.
It's not a fun club. It's not. When you're waiting like a year and a half for the next season, it's not fun.
Yeah,
man.
But then you got Rings of Power alongside it as well.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of that yet. I think it must be hard to watch that after watching Game of Thrones because it's just not like adulty, is it?
Yeah,
no, not to that level.
It's not as gritty.
No,
but you're not looking for grit when you come to Rings of Power. Well, people are giving it a bad rep. But those people can fuck off because they're purists.
You love it though.
That's all it is. It doesn't follow the law. Amazon don't have all the rights. They can't do whatever they want. They can't do anything with Tolkien's universe. They have the rights to The Hobbit. They have the rights to the books. They have the rights to Lord of the Rings. They don't have the rights to anything else. Fuck off. It doesn't matter. And they're like, in the timeline, this doesn't match up. It's a compressed timeline. If you ran it true time in law, you would have to replace the cast every single episode. It wouldn't work. Fuck off. Just enjoy it.
Well, I can't comment on that because I've absolutely no idea what.
There's just people whinging. That's not how the elves look. Just shut up, man. It's new. This is why new shit doesn't happen that often because people just whinge about it. If you wanted Lord of the Rings, fuck off and go watch Lord of the Rings. Enjoy it. It's nice. I like it.
It's nice. Who the fuck's Ted Lasso, by the way?
Ted Lasso. Who's Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
Well, that is Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Who is he? What's he known for?
TV program. I've told you to watch it many times because you'd love it. He is an American football coach that comes over to England and becomes a football coach, and then gets them into the Premier League.
I was going to say, because he's in the new FIFA.
What, Ted Lasso's in the new FIFA?
And I thought, what the fuck is that?
I've told you you would love it. I think it's 2 seasons. They're bringing out a 3rd season. It's fantastic. I can't remember the name of the football club, but it's not a real football club. But it's he comes over. Basically, the football club is owned by this man, and obviously he has a wife, and he passes away. No, he divorces.
Yeah, that's him in FIFA.
That's him in FIFA. So I've got to show Steph when we're done with this. That's fantastic. He divorces his wife. She has the football club.
AFC Richmond.
There you go. And to get back at him, she hires Ted Lasso to be the coach to basically run the football team into the ground and liquidate everything.
I'll read you the little article if you want.
But turns out he actually gets on the good side of the football team and then eventually gets them to the Prem.
Cool. BBC.com. BBC News website or something. Ted Lasso character joins FIFA 23. Characters from hit TV comedy Ted Lasso will be available for gamers to play in the forthcoming FIFA 23. Several players from the fictional AFC Richmond, as well as their moustached manager, will be incorporated into the latest version of the game. The Apple TV show's creator and star Jason Sudeikis said the move was a dream come true. The characters were unveiled in a new trailer released by EA Sports. FIFA 23 will also be the first iteration of the game to feature women's teams at club level. Ted Lasso has been one of Apple TV's biggest success stories since its first full series launched in 2020.
Yep.
It follows a hapless US sports coach as he attempts to turn around the fortunes of a fictional English team. In a statement, Sudeikis warmly welcomed the collaboration between his program and FIFA. Our cast and crew worked tremendously hard on the show, and we are flattered that it resonates with so many folks, he said. We look forward to our fans having the opportunity to play as, and even play against their favourite AFC Richmond characters.
Fantastic.
Brett Goldstein, who has won 2 Emmy Awards for his portrayal of AFC Richmond player Roy Kent, joked that it would be an opportunity to bring his character's on-screen feud with Jamie Tart into the virtual world.
Roy Kent is based off of
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane.
Yeah, I gathered that. I look forward to beating my nephew in a game with me as Roy Kent and him as Jamie Tart. He's going to be furious, the actor said. The FIFA game was launched in 1993 by EA Sports. Most real-world football teams are available to players. I'm sorry again. Sudeikis' titular character will be selectable as a manager of AFC Richmond, but also for other teams. Similarly, fans will also be allowed to choose or create a different manager to take control of AFC Richmond. Well-known characters from the series, including Kent, Tart, Sam Opisianya, and Danny Rajos will all feature in the game, as well as AFC Richmond's home stadium, Nelson Road.
Danny Rajos.
Yeah, so...
What the fuck was that? That's weird.
I see that the other day and I was like,
I
didn't look into it, and then I looked over and I saw your pop figure say Ted Lasso, and I was like, who the fuck is he?
Notice that is a Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah, I know. Well, you don't have no muggy shit up there, do you?
No.
It's only top quality merch.
Only top quality shit is up there. There's only, what does that number say? Was it like 5,000 of them? Very limited edition. Steph's got one as well. I've got her one. When the next series comes out, that you watch the price of that fucking skyrocket.
The only piece of shit up there is really that Gollum thing, isn't
that
it?
Little Gollum, but Gollum.
Even you admit it, yeah. It's not even a proper...
It's not a Funko Pop.
No, it's a little mini epic.
Yeah. But it was that Nerd Base. Shout out. Again.
Fucking sponsor us, you rats.
Or at least throw something in the Patreon. Oh, Patreon.
Oh.
Patreon.com/What's the Buttons. If you didn't already know, we set up a Patreon. There's no special tiers. You get fuck all for it.
There is.
What?
Happy tiers.
Oh.
When you pay us.
Oh. Give us your money. I want your money. It's as simple as that.
Should we say thank you to, we won't name them, but thank you so much to our Patreon backer. We had someone subscribe, and my gosh, was I shocked. So
when the email comes
yeah,
through,
well,
someone's giving us
thanks
money.
very much. It's absolutely crazy. It's only a couple of quid, and obviously you're not obliged, but it's just nice, man. It makes us feel good, makes us feel like we're doing something productive.
It's just a little supporter fund that we've got. We've got things that we want to do with the podcast. We've said it loads of times, like little GoPros and shit. But we do want to eventually start getting clips out so you guys can actually see what it looks like and stuff. I just feel like that's more engaging.
Imagine being able to like watch the podcast and then you'll be able to see me squeeze the fart out in real time.
And then you'll be able to see me sniff it, smile, and then regurgitate the smell.
You'll be able to see it, like, because there'll be farts that I'm doing. You're not even aware of. You'll be able to see him smile, appreciate the smell, give us a little sly nod, and then we move on. You don't even see this. Give us £3 a month and you can see it.
And you'll be able to see the Leviathan axe in all its glory. Yeah. We also...
only farts.
That's 100% already a thing. You just know that is. Basically, we also want to incorporate a third, fourth person as well at points. Not forever, but we want to be able to do that. And right now we can't do that because our setup doesn't allow for it. But obviously it's expensive. I'm not saying that people have to pay for that, but supporter fund will help us greatly. And like Ash has said, you ain't got to give us fuck all, but it's very, very appreciated if you do. It's only £3, I think.
A month.
And
you can cancel it whenever you want.
Whenever you fucking want. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly throw that bit in there. 55 minutes into the podcast. That's an hour long.
That's fine.
Where was we?
Essentially, House of Dragons. Wrap it up.
You say it wrong. It's House of the Dragon.
All right, House of the Dragon.
Thank you. It's not...
All right. It's good. I'm a massive fan. I just wanted to talk about it. I think maybe we might add it in every week because I'm so gassed.
Just to see what
it's so good. It's so fucking good.
What's going on?
So good.
Definitely.
God darn it.
I think there will be a day eventually where I stay awake and watch it at 2 in the morning
Gets
when
like
it
that,
releases.
man. That's my concern with God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah, but you'll be playing Destiny until fucking 2 in the morning anyway, so you'll be awake for when House of the Dragon releases.
That's the problem though, man, because I don't want to ruin Ragnarok, and at the moment I'm not really wanting to play it.
What? Yeah, but it's not out yet.
I know, but if I still feel this way...
You're not. When that comes out, you're going to play it.
I don't want to put myself in a... It's not a game I can't play, because it will just be ruined for me.
You're going to play it.
And that's the problem with House of Dragons. Same with Game of Thrones. It was the same thing. You couldn't...
You have to watch it.
Yeah, even if it's stupidly late at night. I had to watch it because I didn't want to go to work and had some numbskull going... For fuck's sake.
Oh, sorry, spoilers.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're gonna love God of War when it comes out.
Of course I am. I'm just
You can
scared.
sit here and talk shit all you want.
I'm not talking
because that's
shit.
what you're doing.
I'm not talking.
You
shit.
are because you're saying that you might not play it. You will when that
of course
comes out.
I'll play it. I'm not saying I won't play it. I just say I have to play it. I haven't got a fucking choice, even if I didn't want
we
to
all
play it.
have to play it, and there's no one on this earth that doesn't want to play it.
Did you see the new trailer the other day? Oh,
I did.
Looks crazy.
It looks fantastic.
It
when
looks
he at the end, when he runs up with his axe,
he throws it,
and they throw it at each other, and then they go, "Up!" and then boom, scene. It's just nuts.
Yeah, he's epic.
It's nuts. I resonate more with 4 just because he's a chunky man. And I feel like I can aim more towards that than I can Kratos. It's a more achievable look.
I'll stick with Kratos. Well, yeah, Destiny 2.
Destiny 2. Ash sent me a... If you aren't already aware, Ash is so overcome with his love for Destiny 2, very much like how I am with my never-ending love for World of Warcraft. It's just there. And it's extremely exciting to see just how into it he is. And I had an epiphany moment, a moment of realisation when he sent me through on WhatsApp a picture of a bit of paper. And this bit of paper had all the guns that he was after, all the skills, all the bits of gear, all the sets, everything that he could possibly need. So he's keeping track of, he's collecting everything, but he's keeping track of the specific items that he's after. He's in a little group chat with him, myself, and Conrad, and it's just them popping off every day. And you're coming on again. I love it. Love to see it. It's fantastic.
Breaking news. The alleged 16-year-old and now 17-year-old UK teen that hacked Rockstar Games and leaked 90-plus GTA 6
16-year-old.
GTA 6 pre-alpha gameplay videos has been arrested by London police.
He was in London.
Do you know what the top comment is?
Go on.
He's trying to call Leicester.
He's trying to call Leicester. I'll give you $200. Get the heat off me. That's fantastic. He was that young. Props to him. He's going places.
Yeah,
If they don't put him, he'll be picked up by some shadow agency as a hacker. 100%. You don't just throw people like that in prison and forget about them. People with skills like that. That's impressive for a young lad to be able to just get into Rockstar like that. Rockstar's a fortress.
Matthew Keys live is a journalist. Breaking. Police in the United Kingdom have arrested a 17-year-old suspected of hacking Rockstar Games and leaking data associated with Grand Theft Auto 6. Update again. BBC News reporting 17-year-old arrested in connection with hacking incident but isn't allowed to report on the specifics of the incident. Source says it's connected to the hack on Rockstar Games and possibly Uber Technologies. Update. 17-year-old hacking suspect was arrested in Oxfordshire and is believed to be connected to a group identifying itself as Lapsus, a group that organises primarily via Telegram channels. Update. City Police confirmed 17-year-old arrested over hacking incident. Sources say the crime is related to intrusion on Rockstar Games and possibly Uber Technologies. Update. Arrest of 17-year-old by police in the United Kingdom over hack of Rockstar and possibly Uber was done in concert with an investigation conducted by the FBI, according to a source with knowledge on the matter. Update. Police expected to give more details on arrest of 17-year-old Rockstar Games hacker later today. Possible statement coming from the FBI later this morning/afternoon.
Let the man walk. Let him walk. As annoying as it is, doing leaks and all that shit, that is impressive to be able to get to that level of notoriety because your hacking capabilities are that top class. Give him a job. Don't throw him away in prison. Give him a job. It's fantastic.
Is it though? Because they're just doing stuff like that will just encourage people to do stupid things.
Well,
you're rewarding
people are going to do
criminals.
People are going to do stupid things
anyway.
You're
rewarding a criminal if he's like, oh, now he's working for Rockstar, blocking hackers.
Yeah.
People will be like, brilliant. I'm going to hack something and I'm going to get a job like that.
Yeah, but then you come up. Yeah, but then you come to people. Then you come up against people like him who are stopping you from hacking them, and then those people then can't hack.
Yeah, but then why is that hacker being treated any differently to him? You can't.
Look what they've
like
done.
You can't reward that.
No, I think you should reward shit like that. If it's as impressive as that, he needs
to be punished. Then he can be took on.
Yeah, but
I don't just be took on.
I guarantee you now, he won't go to prison for it.
He will get in big trouble.
He'll get in trouble, but he ain't going to prison for it.
Big trouble.
He'll get big trouble, maybe some fat fines, but he'll have a fat
He's
paying
fucking
job.
hacked the podcast. I was talking about Destiny, and he's fucking hacked it with his shitty fucking arrest. Fuck him.
Let him. It's fantastic.
It's bollocks.
Go on, lad.
I love it.
Mumsies. What's next?
Destiny.
Oh, you go off.
No, you was talking about me. Yeah, so I've wrote a book. I wrote a novel. It's called Me, Myself and Destiny.
Yep.
No, I've been writing a few things down, just keeping track of stuff. I've been grouping up with a lot of randoms.
Proud of you.
I've got a lot of.
You've been talking to him.
If they talk to me, I'll talk to them.
That was it. Yeah, on the list you had. He had character usernames, and next to it said Mike. No Mike.
Yeah. So like, Destiny's got like a LFG, is it called?
Looking for group.
Yeah, so it's got one of them on the app, Destiny app, but they're going to integrate one into the game next year, which is exciting. But I've been using that to do like hard level content because that doesn't have matchmaking. And sometimes you just get twats. I mean, I played something yesterday, and this geezer, man, he was screaming. I wasn't talking to him. No one was talking, which is fine. We didn't need to. He died. Then the other guy died, so it was just me running about in the boss room,
right,
trying to survive. So when we don't wipe, basically, waiting out the timer so one of them can come back, and he's screaming at me, "Use your super! Use your fucking super!" I didn't have a super.
It's so ironic when someone dies and then they start screaming the orders. Go, "You're dead, man."
I didn't have a super. I didn't have one ready, so I couldn't fucking use it. So then I died.
Use your super.
And he's like, for fuck's sake. I was so angry. I said, shut the fuck up.
Oh, what, you went on mic?
Don't shout at me. I wasn't like.
You must have been very angry because I know it takes a lot for you to jump on the mic.
I was just like, who's dead? Don't be shouting at me.
Yeah.
I didn't have a super. He was like moaning. I was like, you got serious problems, mate. You got attitude problems. Anyway, we finished it, and then he fucked off, and he went cheers or whatever he said, and then he just left.
GG's.
Like, yeah, you got fucking stick up your ass, boy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
little wanker.
Yeah, so it really annoyed me. But then, you get really nice lads as well, or ladies, whatever they may be. I don't talk to them all unless they talk to me. But, so, and my friends list over the years has filled up with so many random names.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are. I don't know if they was all right. I don't know if they were knobheads, and I don't even know if I've ever played with them.
So you just add all these people as friends.
Well,
if you've had a good session with them, you go, fuck it,
I'll add them, or they'll add me, or whatever.
I've never been someone that does that. All my friends lists are empty.
Yeah, not PlayStation friends. They're like Destiny friends.
No,
so
but literally any list I have, I'm so bad at adding people as friends.
No, man. Even if like we're just doing a little activity and they're like crouching at me to, the gaming hello or thank you for doing that.
Tea bag.
Yeah, if we do that to each other, I'm like, oh, they're nice, friend.
Yeah.
So but obviously I don't know who's who or who was helpful or anything. So the last 3 people that I've played with that have been like really helpful or nice or whatever, I wrote down what their names was, what activity we're doing, and whether they spoke or not. And I've been playing with them. I've been playing with a couple of them. They're very nice. I had a very fun experience. Me and Connor were doing a dungeon the other day, and one of our people had to leave because he had other things he needed to do. So I went on the LFG, got another one. I was like, look, never done this dungeon before, just need a bit of guidance. We're halfway through it or whatever. This guy jumped in. He was South African, mate. He was like, how you fucking doing? You fucking...
You gone Australian?
You bastards. I don't fucking know.
You gone Scottish?
Anyway, whatever the fuck ever.
Yeah.
And he said one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. And
Go on.
Have you ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Not Guardians of the Galaxy. You ever seen Thor Ragnarok?
No, but I think I know the South African that you're on about.
The Korg.
The big rock geezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
What, he sound like him, did he?
Yeah, they're he's South African. They sound similar.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, he was just sitting there. We was following him about because it was a dungeon. We didn't know where he was going. And he was shooting something, so I was just sitting behind him, watching him shoot, saying whatever he's doing. And he went, piss off, ghost. And that is exactly what Korg says in God of War Ragnarok. And I laughed my fucking head off. Because it was so unexpected. He knew exactly what he was doing. Honestly.
I like that.
Yeah, and he made a couple of jokes like that. And I was like, you're great. So yeah, now we've got another friend.
So you made a South African friend?
Yeah, but the problem with...
global.
You know what he said as well? I've learnt something as well.
What?
Where he lives, they turn the power off 3 or 4 times a day.
Right.
Without warning.
Brilliant.
So he just... Power's gone. He left us and he texted me on the app saying, sorry, power's fucking been turned off.
And then how long does it take for it to turn back on?
Don't know. Just ages. But his girlfriend lives near a highway, so that her power don't go off because
they have to keep it on.
Exactly.
Oh.
And I said, well, what about places that are powered by electricity? Because our place is powered. We don't have gas or anything.
Everything's electric.
Yeah, all the water heating is all electric. He's like, they don't turn them off. It's very interesting. I didn't know that.
So if you got gas, they turn your electric off every now and then.
Yeah.
Because they go,
costs much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But yeah, the problem we're having is most of the time it's me and Connor, and I'm like, I'm taking him through it. I'm teaching him the ways. Normally a fire team's made of 1, 2, 3 people.
It's made of 3.
Yeah.
You just can't find that third person.
No, well we can, but we're just looking for that permanent fixture. Someone that knows us, someone that we can bounce off of. So just all them 3-man activities that we could get through together. We're just
someone that knows how to play the game.
Yeah,
with, all the DLC and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially someone who owns all the DLC. They're just looking for them.
Well, I'm sure that person's out there.
And it's really irritating. I don't understand what your fucking problem is with Destiny 2.
I can't get into it. Just can't get into it. I'm about to say something.
Don't offend me.
Well, I can't say anything.
Not on Destiny, please.
All right, well, I won't bother
just
saying
say
anything.
it. Just get it out. I'm bracing myself.
I'm not saying anything.
Say
because
it.
Because it will backfire.
No,
I just
it
know
won't.
it will.
I'll vape.
I don't think it's as good as everyone says that it is.
Oh, my coil's gone. It's all burnt, mate.
I've told you to stop fucking vaping on this podcast, and this is one of the reasons why.
My coil's gone. Tastes like
the
fucking bonfire.
The coil's gone. The coil on my e-cigarette. Room's filled with smoke.
It's
fantastic.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Why? What makes you say that?
I think I don't feel like I feel trapped playing it. I feel like it's very linear. It isn't free roaming. Obviously, you've got all the different planets and stuff you can go to. But for me, I can appreciate that Destiny's very good, and I do like Destiny. Let's not get this twisted. I do like Destiny, and I do like playing it. However, I don't think, for me, there is enough in it for me to play it. I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough to do. I think it's all very samey, and I've got that issue of with a new DLC being announced and releasing. I feel like everything that I do up until then is absolutely pointless. Because when that DLC comes out, there'll be new skills. It looks fucking fantastic, by the way. Lightfall looks very fucking good. But the same with World of Warcraft. I'm not interested in playing it because I know that in months' time, everything I've done will be negated. And especially with something like Destiny, realistically, there's nothing else to do other than shoot at shit. In my opinion, you can collect different mounts, you can get different ships, there's different skins, there's different guns, but
what's the difference between that and WoW and ESO then?
Massively, loads.
What's the difference?
ESO, you got your companions, you got your different skill lines, way more in depth. You can do anything you want, completely different builds. I can be a Templar if I wanted to, running around with 2 daggers. Or I can run around with a staff. Or I can run around with a mace. Or I can run around with a sword and shield. Or I can do whatever I fucking want. I'll be a werewolf if I wanted to. There is different untold amounts.
Let's just not run off. Let's not run off with it. Let me counter it. So you can carry different weapons. So you can
do completely different builds.
But but it's the same thing. You're
But
still
it's
just
not.
whacking things.
Yes, but
You're still just running up to things and hitting it.
No, but it's not though. ESO.
It is. I've
but
played
this
it.
is where the comparison doesn't work because they're two completely different games. You're comparing an MMORPG with an MMO. Well, it's not massively multiplayer online. It's a multiplayer. What is Destiny count? What is it counted as? Is it MMO? I suppose it kind of is, looter shooter type. They're two completely different games, and I just prefer playing ESO. I feel like ESO is a lot more free. I can do whatever the fuck I want. There's certain restrictions, and I think lore-wise, it's way more in depth.
Yeah, but you're saying the things without any substance. You're saying that Destiny there's not enough to do. You're crazy.
I don't think there is.
Do you know how many hours I've played with it? I haven't even fucking done half of the stuff.
Yeah, but what is half the stuff that you haven't done?
What do you mean?
What is it? In essence, what is it? Other than shooting the same skinned things.
But what's the difference in ESO? What's the difference going in the same dungeons and whacking? I've played it. You go in a dungeon, you kill all the mobs, you go around these very narrow fucking straight corridors over and over again until you reach your boss room and you whack the boss. It's the same.
It's the freeness of you're getting caught up in as if you play ESO and just do dungeons like you do on Destiny. But ESO, you're free to go and do your crafting. You're free to go and
craft in Destiny.
Yeah, but it's not the same though, is it? And you know it isn't.
Why? You still have to collect resources.
Yeah, but it's not the same as ESO
in what
at
respect?
all.
No,
it's
but obviously there's differences, but there's not. You can't say that there's nothing to do in Destiny.
I think, but this, as I've said, the comparison doesn't lie because it's.
No, I'm just answering what you're saying. You're saying there's not enough to do. I'm saying there massively is. I haven't even scratched the surface.
I don't think there is enough for stuff to hold someone like me.
They're open. Every planet's got open world.
Yeah, but it's not though, is it?
Well, what is it then?
Yeah, but it's not open world, is it?
You can go anywhere on the planet.
But there's nothing to do on them.
Of course there is. There's public events.
Shoot things.
There's lost sectors. Yeah, but
Shoot things.
what do? You run around, and what do you do in the open world in ESO?
I might go and mine some stuff. I might go find some treasures.
Yeah,
I might go and talk to some people.
You can find consumables and items, whatever you'd call materials in the world on Destiny. So yeah, you can do that. And when you come across enemies, what are you going to do? You're going to run up and you're going to whack them. But the same as us shooting them.
But ESO is a lot more versatile than something like Destiny. Destiny's very much one of those. I also don't like the community on Destiny. I don't like the Destiny community. I think a lot of them are very mean for no reason, and a lot of them are falling into that meta trap. And if you're not playing meta, you're a dick. You're not worth the time. Especially when you come into things like hardcore raiding, people won't bother even looking at you if you haven't got the perfect build that's going on at the moment. Whereas ESO, every single person I've interacted with, and I've interacted with quite a few people, absolutely lovely. Because it's that type of game. You can do whatever you want. There's nothing telling you to do something a specific way. Destiny 2, there will always be a meta.
Yeah, of course, there's a meta in every game.
But everyone will follow it to a T because it gets to a point where only that meta works. Anything else isn't viable.
False.
It's not false.
It's false.
It's not false at all.
100%.
Also, the PvP's horrible.
No, it's not. I've played the most competitive PvP mode, which comes out very rarely. Trials of Osiris on the weekend. Every time because it shows you your opponents, all 4 of your opponents, and it shows you all the
Sweaty.
no, it's 3 opponents, and it shows you all the gear that they have when you're lining up. Because it's 3v3, 1 life.
Yes.
Very rarely are people using the same weapons. Very, very, very rarely. Everyone's got their own thing. Bearing in fact that you might not have that weapon, you might have the weapon, but you might not have the right role for it. Do you know what I mean? I would not be putting the amount of time I'm putting in it if there was nothing to do.
But that's for you.
I get bored very quickly. I got bored of ESO for similar reasons, because I thought it was nothing going on. It was boring. Everything, much like World of Warcraft, is go and kill 10 sheep. Go into this dungeon and kill these same enemies.
But that's the same with Destiny.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. But you can't say that Destiny's like that when ESO isn't.
But Destiny is the same enemies. It's just 3 different fucking skins. It gets boring.
ESO, you're crazy.
In my opinion.
What's the time on this? Because you need to cut it because I really need to piss.
1:16. It was a pointless subject matter. I don't know if anyone can hear that. I got nothing to talk about in the however long it's going to take you to do a piss. The fact that you haven't shut the door either, so they might actually hear you pissing. I'm just going to have to continue talking over this so that they don't hear anything. And then you're going to flush the toilet and they're going to hear that because the toilet is directly next to where we record this podcast. It's really bad, to be fair. It's not professional. Are you back?
I'm back.
You're happy?
I'm back. I'm happy. I'm unhappy with your opinions.
I just can't get into it. You can't blame me for not getting into
fine.
it. But I'm coming from a point where it's not like I've never played it before. Ask Steph, addicted to it, sunk in way too many hours. I was fucking all over it. Now it just doesn't captivate me like it used to. Maybe the fact that I'm not going to say that because it just makes me sound really snobby. But it's just
say it, you fucking snob. Say it.
All right.
Say what you feel.
My PS5 is in a completely different building to where my other setup is. And Steph is in the building where my other setup is.
You said you were going to move your PlayStation.
This is part of the problem, I think, is that I really enjoy playing games in the company of someone else. Don't have to be talking to them. I don't even have to be interacting with them. But the fact that Steph is over there on her own and then I'd be sitting here on my PlayStation, I don't like that. I don't find that comfortable. I'd be much more happy being over there. Maybe that's why I don't come over here that often and play on my PlayStation.
But that's not Destiny's fault.
Because it's over here. No, it's not Destiny's fault. However, Destiny is at fault because they just doesn't hold me as much as it should do. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm not as.
That's fine. That's fine, and I completely understand that it doesn't hold you. But that should be your reason. You can't compare the things that ESO
You made me.
No, but what I'm saying is you're saying that Destiny can't do this, that and the other, but
can't.
exactly the same as ESO. It's exactly the same.
It's not.
It's the same skins, it's the same enemies, it's the same
not.
fucking... It is.
It's not.
It's like, geezer dressed in black clothes, a fucking skeleton.
No.
And they're always the same enemies in fucking dungeons. It is. It's the same shit. I've played it the same way that you've played Destiny 2.
It's not.
And can have a valid opinion. I have played ESO for many hours and I also have the same opinion.
Destiny 2 uses the same 3 different character models and just changes the colour of the skin and maybe adds on a horn. ESO has a ridiculous amount of different character models, and pretty much in every zone you go, the monsters, the people, the things that you are killing, interacting with are all completely different, and it's way, way, way bigger than Destiny will ever be.
Yeah, but it's also got the visual style of a PS2 game, so of course it's different. Massively.
No, it looks good.
Don't give me that shit. Yes, it looks good, but the
ESO
difference between visuals on Destiny and ESO is mental. You can't compare.
Yeah, but I think that ESO will last longer than Destiny ever will. I just don't think...
Bin yourself.
I just don't think that Destiny... It's my opinion that I don't think Destiny is as good as people think it is.
You think Sony just dropped £3.5 billion on Destiny to just go, that'll do. Another year or so.
It won't last as long as ESO does. It just won't.
Of course it will.
It won't. It just won't.
Dickhead.
It won't.
You're a dickhead.
It won't. You'll get this latest expansion will come out. People will absolutely rinse it like they do. And then people will get bored of it. And then a certain amount of people will leave and a certain amount of people will stay. There will be negative reviews against it. And that is the natural way that games like this go, is that people get very hyped for it. And because of that hype, they absolutely rinse the latest DLC. And then they think the game's terrible because they've done everything in a short space of time. And it will fall off. And that's the way that it goes. I don't think that Destiny is as good as it is. I think it's living in the limelight of Halo. And I think a lot of the people that play Destiny are still living in those Halo days, and that's why they play Destiny. I don't doubt that it's a fantastic game, and it is. But for me, it doesn't hold me as much as I thought it would, which is why I'm not really playing it. No, I'd much prefer ESO.
Most offensive thing you've ever said to me is that
I warned you.
ESO is going to outlast
Destiny.
Dizzy,
of course it
bro.
will.
You are so dizzy.
Of course it will.
Why?
Because you can be way more versatile with it. Destiny, you're stuck with that looter-shooter gameplay, and there's only so much that you can really do with that, especially the way that the game works in terms of loading into different... It's not open world, because you have to load into every single different place you go to. So it's not open. It's closed off. Yes, you can explore those different planets, but you can't actually go from one... Like No Man's Sky, you can't just go from one planet to the next. You have to physically be loaded in. So there's only so much stuff that you can actually do with all of that. Whereas something like ESO, you can freely move around. It's just you can do more with it.
Right. But I've got up to date statistics. Okay.
The statistics mean fuck all.
All right. Okay. Right.
Go on, give them.
Destiny 2 versus Elder Scrolls Online. Out of 137 total games in terms of player count. Elder Scrolls Online ranks 9th out of 137 in terms of player population. Total players 21.41 million. Daily players 203,000. That's Elder Scrolls.
Yep.
Destiny ranks 2 out of 137 games.
Yeah.
Total players 41.74 million.
Yeah.
Daily players 793,000.
But how consistent is that?
Well, very consistent.
Because this is what I'm saying about DLCs.
But
is that you will have a fluctuation. You watch, just before Lightfall comes out, that will drop down.
Right,
that will way drop down.
Alright, mate. You know better.
I told you wouldn't like it.
No, because you're just making stuff up. There's no substance. You're just saying
there's no substance.
You're just going no ESO will outlast thing because you're playing ESO at the moment.
I've dropped in loads of substance. ESO, there is way more things to do on ESO than there is Destiny 2.
But doesn't mean
there
nothing.
Always will be. Of course it does.
All right.
Of course it does.
All right. What about Fortnite then?
Fuck Fortnite. People that play Fortnite are stupid anyway.
See, that's what I mean.
Fuck Fortnite.
That's not an argument, is it?
But Fortnite just steals all its shit from other games.
So Fortnite doesn't mean anything.
Fortnite's not relevant.
What a stupid fucking argument.
No, you're stupid. It's stupid
Fortnite
that you
is
bring up
much
Fortnite.
more straightforward than any of them games, and it's much more popular and will outlast all of them.
Fortnite?
Yeah. You're crazy.
No, you're
thinking
dumb.
No,
you're dumb. You're stuck in battle royale mode. That's
No,
why.
bro.
Fortnite's wank. It's just shit.
Okay.
The only reason Fortnite is good is because of other games coming up with shit and then Fortnite just ripping it off. That's the only reason why it's popular, and because it's easy to play.
Oh yeah, ESO is well original doing that. That no one had ever done an MMO before. What a great idea!
Of course, it's an original MMO.
Yeah, of course they've never done. Nothing's ever done fucking orcs and goblins and werewolves and MMOs and fucking toolbars and quest items and doing 7 fucking things and take them to a quest giver.
And no one's ever done a first-person shooter in space.
No one's ever done a looter shooter like Destiny, no. But that's not what I'm saying. You're just saying that because ESO's got more to do, quotation marks.
Way more to do.
That
Way better
it's
lore.
going to outlast Destiny. You don't even know the Destiny lore. You're crazy.
You don't need to
bro.
know the Destiny lore to know that it won't top ESO. It just won't. ESO's way more in depth.
You're like a petulant child.
Why?
You swing from one pendulum like this to that way. It was like a week or two ago. You said, do you know what? I fucking love Destiny. I'm going to get right back in it. I bought all the DLCs. I'm going to get right back. And then you're like, no, do you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm
And
going
then
to ESO. And you went to ESO, and it weren't that long ago. You were saying, nah, I just can't get into ESO. It's just not for me. It's just fucking...
And then I got into it.
Yeah. So you swing so
rapidly.
rapidly.
I tried both, and ESO won the competition. Destiny 2 just doesn't do anything for me.
The only offensive thing you said to me is that like, say, ESO is going to outlive Destiny. I just think you're dizzy.
It will.
You're dizzy.
It just will.
There'll be another apology coming from you.
It won't be.
ESO is running on some old ass fucking technology, bro.
So's Destiny.
Nowhere near as old as ESO. ESO come out on like fucking Xbox 360.
So did Destiny.
No, it didn't.
Of course
ESO
it did. Destiny's been a...
Destiny come out on PS4, you fucking penis.
Destiny's engine is old. It's all old. What you on about?
Not quite as old as ESO,
no,
though, is
you're
it?
mental.
It
And
looks
I'm not.
like
And
it
I'm
was
not
running on a PlayStation
And I'm not taking that
Vita.
kind of shit from someone that spent £100 on the latest Call of Duty that's running on an engine that's on its fucking knees.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
No, you're
bro.
mental.
You're mental. Anyway, we're never going to agree. We agree to disagree. You're a penis, and I'm blocking you on the PlayStation.
Go for it. I don't play it anyway.
Gonna.
Mug.
This
Was there
has
anything
been-
else on this exhaustive
No,
list?
this is
Was
what
that
we've
it?
been playing, but we're not going to get into that because you pissed me off. I'm going home.
I warned you, you dickhead, and you wanted it.
No, yeah, I wanted it, but you've offended
So
me.
it's your own fault then.
Oh, I've got my back's really hurting. I'm having back spasms.
Good.
Oh, that's fucking
Deserve
out of order, yeah. I'm unfollowing all the SO stuff on my fucking thing. Just out of fucking. I'm so angry.
Yeah.
I'm going home watching Edge Runners.
Watching what?
Edge Runners.
Oh, Edge Runners.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
What
Hope
we've
you-
been playing, I've been playing Destiny. He's been playing fucking some shitty MMO that he plays on fucking PlayStation Vita or something.
Been trying to play other games on fucking Xbox, but Xbox Live's absolutely wank when it comes to the PC. Really struggled to log in due to unforeseen issues, which I think I've now rectified. Had to go in and do some shit. Other than that, no, I ain't really be playing anything else other than Elder Scrolls Online, a little bit of Destiny, but we won't bother getting into that.
Dead game, wouldn't bother with it, bro.
But yeah, no, ESO, and that's about it
Good for you.
for 2 weeks. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Good for you.
Anyway, there won't be an episode 15.
Nah.
that was the that was the end of us.
That was the end of what's
You
the
asked
Balance. It was a good run.
for the discussion, and we had it.
No, I'm all up for discussion. I just think you're harsh. I think you just fucking low blowed.
Why am I low blowed? What, I've low blowed you?
Yeah, you've low blowed me.
No, I warned you. I literally said I didn't want to do it.
No, but the
because
things you said were going to be offensive weren't offensive in the slightest. But you telling me that Destiny's not going to live that long is just bonkers.
No, I said it won't last as long as ESO will.
Yeah, right. Well, that's fine. You have your opinion. Your opinions they tend to be pretty shit. Is the reason you've come out with so many apologies on this podcast.
Yeah, I'm right with this one though.
Yeah, of course you are. You're going to end up playing FIFA soon because Ted Lasso's in it.
Fuck FIFA, I'll never play it.
Might play Cyberpunk either.
Maybe
will
if
ya?
it's free.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'm going. Fuck this shit.
Sweet.
See you next week.
See you later. Uru.
Oro.